GTA 5. I'm doing the property management, the tow truck, double A gamer for life. Okay, so I could have purchased this place earlier in the game and I didn't. Mostly because you don't get a paycheck from it, and the only way to make any money is to actually do some tow truck missions with it. You get $500 a tow, depending on the vehicle's condition, by the time you get back to the yard. Now, the thing is, I didn't even have to do this. I mean, after the big score and all my players had, some fat money, you can see you got 291 million up there. Went ahead, purchased this place, and wasn't sure if doing one of the tow truck missions was related to getting my 100%, so I figured I better at least do one. So that's why I'm going to do at least one of these. Alright, so the truck's always here. If you feel like doing some tow trucks, just come over and get in the truck and honk the horn, I believe, to activate the tow truck, and that'd be that. But it's just one of those things that I wasn't quite sure if I needed to do one of these for my 100%. So I thought I better just do one or two of them anyway. And, obviously you're sporting, several $1,000,000. $500 a tow is not really worth your while to do, but
This is dispatch. Who's out there?
so earlier in the game, when I'm looking at businesses, the ones that paid me a paycheck were the ones that I focused on. Like the Smoke on the Water paid $9,000 a week, which is one of the highest ones in there. As far as some decent money to buy it with, obviously the golf course pays a lot of money a week, but you had to wait till after the big score to get that kind of money together in order to purchase that. The golf course was 150 million, and in order to get that kind of money, you have to do the big score, and then saved your assassinations till afterwards, and then use the stock market tips like I did for all your characters to get that kind of money. There's no really other way to get that kind of money unless you do the big score, get a big fat payday. Okay, depending on how you decide to tackle the big score will determine on how much money you make. Now, I did it both ways. Obviously, I'm doing a full video walkthrough on the game, so I did it the subtle way, and I believe, I don't remember exactly the dollar amount, but the payout wasn't great. It was a little, I think it was under 30 million. It's also related to your crew deciding how well of a crew you pick will determine how much you get at the end of that. And I knew that I'd be reloading the game and then doing it the obvious approach. There's one less crew member there, and you can choose some of the cheaper people on that particular method. And by the end of it, I made, I think it was over 42 million. Okay, which is a nice payday, but it's still not enough to purchase some of these businesses. So the only way to get the money up into that 290 plus million is to follow the steps I did in the assassinations. Just check out those particular videos if you're curious how that all works out. But it all starts with doing the big score. You need to have that large money, and then you just follow the stock tips, and that'll get you up into that realm where you can purchase all those businesses. But the downside was I didn't really do all that to the very end of the game. I already had all the side related stuff done, so there was very little for me to do in the game after I purchased those businesses. So anyhow, that's our one tow, and the reason why I did that was because I wasn't sure if it was related to getting my 100%, but I did it anyway, and that's that. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.